Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ, and this is a quick beginner's guide to clothing and item wear. What does that actually mean? What happens when your clothes become worn and damaged and ruined? So the most important thing to remember is that when something becomes ruined, basically it becomes useless. So you've got to be very careful that you don't allow your clothes to become ruined, or your bags to become ruined, or your gloves, or especially your boots to become ruined. If, for example, you allow your backpack to become ruined and then you take it off, you can't put it back on again. And if you've got a load of stuff in there, that can mean you often can't be able to take the stuff with you. Similarly with clothes. So always keep an eye on the condition of stuff. And you do that just by going into your inventory screen and just look at the stuff. And you'll see, for example, my field vest is pristine at the moment. My combat jacket is pristine. So my pants, my backpack and my hat. So things wear over time. Now you can repair things to bring them up to normally just the worn status. So with things like the sewing kit, you can repair stuff, and duct tape, and the leather sewing kit as well. Now, as things wear, that also affects some other things as well. And most importantly for clothes is the insulation value that it gives. So again, we can just select something like this patrol jacket, and when it's pristine it gives you low insulation, so it's not a particularly good thing to choose actually. Let's have a look at these hunter pants. Here we go. So the hunter pants, they give you best insulation when they're pristine. However, as they wear out, they'll give you lower insulation, so they won't keep you warm like they did before. So that's another reason why you'll want to repair them or replace them. Also, as things become damp and wet, that's another reason why their insulation will go down. So wherever you can, you want to be taking off wet clothes and then wringing them out. Just put them into your hands to get the prompt to do that, and then drying them out by taking them off and laying them next to a fire. Now, I know it's very easy to get attached to clothes as you're wandering around. You know, you'll get your look and you think, oh yeah, this is the way that I want to be. I want to look like a soldier. I want to look like a hunter or something like that. However, one of the most effective tactics to use in DayZ is to always remember that the best clothes to have on you are new, dry clothes. And the reason for this is that it's very important that you keep your core temperature up. So when you look in the bottom right hand side of the screen, you'll see the temperature, and you don't want that to stay down sort of in the blue area or down for too long, because what could then happen is you could then catch a cold and your character becomes ill. So then you'll need to find some tetracycline antibiotics to make yourself well again. So really you want to make a real strong habit of, when you're wandering around and you're going into a new location, just if you find any clothes, just compare them with what you've got on and say, okay, is the insulation value of this new item better? Is it dry where the items I've actually got on are damp? And this goes for clothes, this goes for shoes, this goes for gloves, this goes for hats, this goes for balaclavas, this goes for backpacks as well. Because your character's health, really a lot of it outside of combat, is based around staying dry and warm. And so that's why you've also got to make sure that you keep your kit in good order. So always be checking, are my gloves okay? Are my boots okay? If your boots go ruined, then your feet will start to bleed. And you definitely do not want that when you're in the middle of a forest. Always have some rags on you so that you can make some improvised gloves and some improvised foot coverings or shoes should you need to do so. But there we go. Hopefully that's useful. Hopefully that kind of explains the way that as clothes wear out through that, just be by normally using them, or by being attacked by zombies, or by getting shot off, bit by wolves, that sort of stuff, as they wear out, they lose their effectiveness to keep you warm and protect you from the environments. And that's why it's very important to keep an eye on your clothes, keep them maintained with sewing kits, masking tape, leather repair kits, that sort of stuff, and then regularly change them. Change that damp stuff out for normal dry clothing. Change that. Maybe you've got like a high insulated jacket that's wet. Maybe get rid of that and then change it for a medium one that's dry, so that you're constantly keeping your character in good health and you're avoiding getting ill, getting flu, getting a cold, and your character dying that way. Right, so there we go. Keep good clothes. Hopefully you found that video useful. If you have, hit like. If you want to see more, same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.